Hi, thanks for joining me once again. So, in the last video, we talked about body image, and I did say that we're going to run like a series on that, and that was just like an introduction, and we would continue on that particular journey this week once again. If this is your first time of joining this channel or seeing this channel, and you're here to subscribe, or you've been watching but you have not been subscribing, please, I am begging, please subscribe. Thank you. Please. All right, so why is body image important and what are some facts about body image? I'm going to share that with us today. I have a note here that I have prepared that I'm going to use as a guide to talk to us about this. I can give you accurate information and not something that is false or just from the top of my head. So there are four aspects to body image. The first aspect is the way you see yourself, which is what we call perceptual aspect of body image. How do you see yourself? In what ways do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as being underweight? Do you see yourself as being overweight? Do you see yourself as being too slim? It's perceptual. So that's the first one, which is how you see yourself. Now the second one is the way you feel about the way you look. So this is different from the way you see yourself in terms of body size. This has more to do about affection, the affective nature of a person. How do you feel with the way you look? So the first one is how do you see yourself? That's the way you see yourself. Why this is talking about the way you feel about how you look. There are things a person may like or dislike about the way they look, your feelings about your body, especially the amount of satisfaction or dissatisfaction you experience in relation to your appearance, to your weight, to your shape, and body parts all affect your body image. So this is more or less of an affective nature, while the first one, which talks about how you see yourself or the way you see yourself, is more about the perception that you have about yourself. Now the third one is cognitive, and this is about the thoughts and beliefs you feel about your body. The thoughts and beliefs about your body. Whenever you hear the word cognitive or cognition, know that it has to do with thoughts, right? And beliefs. So here, cognitive psychology, cognitive neuroscience, and all that. It has to do with the thoughts that you have towards something or your thinking process or how you think. So some people believe that they will feel better about themselves if they are thinner, if they are slimmer. Some think that they will feel better or look better if they develop more muscles, right? So the way you think about yourself is your cognitive body image. So you have the perceptual body image, which is the way you see yourself. You have the affective body image, which is the way you feel about the way you look. And then you have the cognitive, which is the thoughts you have about your body. And of course, the final one is the behavioral, that is the things you do in relation to the way you look. What are the things that you do in relation to the way you look? I have here, when a person is dissatisfied with the way they look, they may employ destructive behaviors such as excessive exercising or disordered eating as a means to change appearance. Remember the last video I talked about eating disorders, and now the National Eating Disorder Association or thereabout talked about how eating disorder is almost a product, not a product of a body image. So people may isolate themselves because they feel bad about the way they look. Now, behaviors in which you engage as a result of your body image encompasses your behavioral body image. So, four aspects of body image. We've talked about the perceptual one, which is the perception of how you perceive yourself. We've talked about the affective, which is how you feel about the way you look. We've talked about the cognitive body image, which talks about what you think or the thoughts and the beliefs you have about how you look. And then we've talked about the behavioral, which has to do with the things you do in relation to your body. Now, we have negative body image and we have positive body image. But let's talk about positive body image first and why it is important. Now, people with positive body image will generally have a higher level of self-esteem. I said that last week. They have a higher level of physical and psychological health, and they have personal development. Now, a positive body image will affect a person's self-esteem. That person is going to have a huge level of self-esteem. And the truth of the matter is self-esteem dictates how you feel about yourself. And this can infiltrate into every aspect of your life. If you feel good about yourself, there is a likelihood that you feel good about doing things and be able to do anything at all, and nobody can talk you down. Another good thing about positive body image is self-acceptance. You are able to accept who you are. You're able to accept what you are. You're able to accept what makes you think. right? So when you have positive body image, it shows in how you accept yourself and also in the things that you allow to pass through you or to be done. The more positive a person's body image, the more likely that person is to feel comfortable and happy with the way they look. A person and positive image is likely, a person with positive body image rather, is less likely to feel impacted by unrealistic images in the media and societal pressures to look a certain way. When you have a positive body image and you're able to accept yourself, whatever picture you see on social media wouldn't drive who you think you should be because you are satisfied and you are okay with who you are. It's the same with self-esteem. You're able to interact more with people, you're able to interact better with people because you have a high level of self-esteem. And finally, healthy outlook and behaviors. When you're in tune with and you respond to the needs of your body and your physical needs of your body, you have a high level of psychological well-being and physical well-being. And the person with a positive image will lead a balanced life with healthier lifestyle. So because you're positive about how you look, about what you feel about your body, about what you think about your body, you are going to do good things to your body. And that necessarily means that you will pay attention to the things that you eat. You pay attention to your diet, you pay attention to your exercise regimen. They won't be excessive and they won't be underestimated. So I'm going to stop here today. We have looked at why body image is important. We have looked at positive body image. We have looked at the factors that drive that body image. We talked about the affective, we talked about the cognitive, we talked about the behavioral, and we talked about the other one, and we talked about the perception, right? These four aspects of body image are very important. We'll continue in the next episode where we'll be looking at the negative body image and also how certain things can influence your body image and what you can do to that. Till I come your way again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.